Simmons spoke out during an interview. That's how crazy it is. I can't say his name. During an interview stating that hip-hop didn't deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Jim, I'm going to start with you. What are your thoughts on Gene Simmons' comment?
I don't know where to begin. His definition of hip-hop is they sample and they talk. You know, and I mean, what more do you need to hear than that? I mean, that has immediately discredited anyone's opinion who says something that's that ill-informed about the most revolutionary form of music of the last 25 years. That's kind of all I have to say.
Oh, good. Look, Daquan, he said, and I quote, if you don't play a guitar and if you don't write your own songs, you don't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What's your thoughts on that?
He's bugging, man. And I'll tell you, I love Kiss, man. Like, that was the group growing up. But at the same time, I was actually with Eminem when he inducted Run DMC into the Hall of Fame. I was right there backstage, everything. It's the most amazing accomplishment that you could probably get outside of getting a Grammy for, music excellence. And for him to say, like, you got to play a guitar, come on, man. You're wild. And that they don't write their own songs. Of course they write their own songs. And the other part is, Run DMC, they brought Aerosmith back, with Walk This Way. So they should be acknowledged just for that.
Jim, I want to talk to you one more time. I want to see it from his perspective in some way. I know you love rock and roll. I love rock and roll. Do you see where he could be coming from any way possible? Do you see it from his point of view?
That, if you're taking it from the straight definition of it has to be rock and roll, okay, maybe. Only if you're looking at it from some sort of like statistician's angle. But to be honest, like I wrote an article 7-8 years ago arguing that Kiss should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they got voted out or not, inducted many times because, a lot of the board is a bunch of snobby old rock critics who never took Kiss seriously, who weren't, kids when Kiss started out like I was, you know what I mean? And what Kiss was really revolutionary about was not musical. It was stage presentation and mystique and, frankly, merchandising. They took merchandising to a level it hadn't been since the Beatles, and the Beatles lost all their money, all the money that was made on merchandising, and Kiss cleaned up. So, they're, in a way, it's even more hypocritical for him to say that because where Kiss was really pioneers was not necessarily in guitars. It was in showmanship and spectacle and merchandise.
Yes, and they recently inducted 3 DJs, Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Theodore, Grand Mixer DST. How do you feel about that? Because these dudes definitely don't play guitars. They rock on the turntables.
They're musicians.
Exactly.
They're musicians. End of story.
Okay, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Daquan, did we get you back? Is that Daquan?
Oh, yeah, I'm back.
Okay, I hear you, man. All right, now, here we go. We got to move on to the next story. And this one is kind of crazy. One of the most